Good afternoon, Justin, and welcome to Thursday, June 21st, 2012. On the topic of interests, you got me thinking a long time ago about National Novel Writing Month, Nanorimo, and I've spent a lot of time in the past 2 years thinking about it. I've had friends complete the Nanorimo challenge, which is, to remind you, 50,000 words in 1 month. And that's really inspired me, and I've never really sat down and tried to do it, though I've wanted to, mostly because I don't really feel like I've ever had a good enough idea, a good enough basis for a novel before starting the month. Usually I get halfway through the month and go, oh, I finally have a rough outline of where I would want to go. So since this last November, I've been thinking about it and trying to come up with ideas and come up with a plot line for a novel I would like to write, to sit down and spend significant amounts of time figuring out, working my way through it, and, hopefully and ultimately enjoying it and coming up with a good product. But I was wondering, going back to the whole interest topic, what you look for in a novel. What do you really enjoy about a novel? What inspires you to continue reading a particular storyline? Because I know for me at least that for a while I became very, very bored with fiction and fantasy because the plot lines were very see-through. They were always the same. And though some authors like Ray Bradbury, Isaac Asimov or Aldous Huxley, he wrote The Brave New World, or A Brave New World, and their ideas were interesting and creative and original for their time, and they're still fun to read, but what caused them to think so far ahead? Huxley in particular, he wrote his book the book I just mentioned, in 1934, I believe, and he was probably very scandalous for his time, very groundbreaking in his ideologies and in the application of his ideas. And it seems like nowadays we have books about science fiction, we have books about virtual worlds, we sometimes merge the boundaries between magic and the science and technology, but I really haven't seen anything lately. Maybe it's because I haven't been exposed to it, maybe because it's out there but nobody really knows about it. Most authors aren't famous until after they're dead, so it takes a while for their books to get known. But if we were thinking, or if you were thinking about a novel that you would find interesting, would you try to make it more futuristic? Would you try to push the boundaries of what we currently know and where our scientific progress has gotten us? Or would you push social boundaries? What would you do to try to draw your audience in? And I feel like what the ideas that I brought up are tactics that have been used by various authors throughout time to marginal success, to and I just really think that there's a lot of potential out there. Though a lot has already been written and a lot of fields have already been covered, I still think that there's a lot of interesting places one could go with literature. I'd like to hear what you have to say on that, and I hope you have a great day. So I've been looking through what I've filmed so far, and I realize I have enough for at least another video, if not more, that's going to need to get edited down, and I realize that sending that all at once is going to give me punishments from you. So I'm just going to break this up into 2 videos, one for today, one for tomorrow, and you can choose whether or not you want to give me a punishment for it.